Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're exploring a fascinating and quite unusual operation, Line 11 of the Metro in Naples, Italy. This is a line that runs from the far north of Naples, out in the suburban outskirts of the city. It connects with the northern end of Metro Line 1, and then continues northward towards Aversa Centro. While it's officially considered part of the Naples Metro network, it really feels more like a separate suburban service, quieter, more spacious, and definitely less busy than the lines closer to the city center. It's also run by a different operator, EAV, rather than ANM, which operates the other lines. What makes Line 11 so interesting is the trains that it uses, or maybe we should say used, depending on when you're watching this. For years, the line has been operated with a small fleet of 1970s-era MA100 cars, which were acquired secondhand from the Rome Metro in 2009. The MA100s were originally built between 1976 and 1979 for the opening of Rome's Metro Line A in 1980. They were manufactured by a consortium that included Breda for the car bodies, with Ansaldo, Ercole Morelli, and TIBB providing mechanical and electrical components. The cars you see here are among the oldest metro cars still running anywhere in Italy, and the only MA100s still operating. The other MA100s exited service from Rome's Line A in 2010, and from the Rome-Lido Railway in 2018. Inside, the MA100 cars have an unmistakable 1970s Italian metro design, a clean white and blue color scheme, lots of fiberglass, and those iconic vent windows and roof-mounted fans. However, things are changing very fast. Since 2023, the line began receiving brand new CAF Inneo trains. These modern air-conditioned sets began entering regular service in late September 2025, right after we shot this video, and are expected to fully replace the MA100s very soon, if that hasn't already happened by the time you see this video. In fact, when we visited, so many Inneo trains had already been delivered that they were being stored on mainline trackage wherever there was room. If anyone watching this has more up-to-date information on whether the old MA100s are still running, please let us know in the comments below. Now, one of the more curious features of Line 11 is its operating pattern. Despite having long platforms, easily capable of handling full-length trains, the MA100s usually run in two-car formations. Apparently, this is due to availability issues with the MA100 cars. The stations themselves are surprisingly large and spacious, especially when you consider that ridership outside of rush hour is pretty light. You'll often find yourself standing on a wide, empty platform, with a short train stopping somewhere in the middle. Interestingly, every station has a different color scheme, and for this reason, Line 11 is often referred to as the Rainbow Line. It's very easy to overlook Line 11, since it sits far from Naples' historic center and can be quite a chore to travel to, but it's a fascinating operation. In the modern era of sealed windows, air-conditioned trains, and solid-state traction electronics, these classic cars are a real throwback to what it was like to take Italian metros decades ago. With the CAF Inneos now arriving, this chapter of Italian transit history is closing fast. So if you ever get a chance to visit Naples and spot an MA100 still in service, be sure to take a ride. It very well may be your last opportunity to experience these classic trains in action. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this look at Line 11 of the Naples Metro, please give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let us know in the comments if you've ever ridden this line, and whether you caught one of these fascinating trains before. The rest of this video is presented without commentary, so you guys can enjoy the classic sounds of these fascinating trains. We've got plenty more deep dives into interesting metro and railway systems around the world coming soon, so stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.